Okay, so if you've got a Shark Hoover or Shark vacuum cleaner rather, and it no longer stays latched upright, it's all just floppy, and even when you put it right upright, it just leans too far forward. And in fact, and you can tell because when you pull it back, you no longer need to use your foot to hold the bottom of it because it's knackered. It just comes loose all the time, and it swings this way and that way, and it all seems broken. You're thinking about buying a brand new part for the bottom, and that is a good enough repair. You can just buy a new one of those, which will cost you probably £70 new, or maybe about £40 second hand to buy a new base part for it. But what you can do is fix it, and it does work. So first of all, you've got the problem. You'll have a big gap down here. You can see I fixed this one, so I'm just going to show you how. But you'll have a big gap here if it's broken, because what's happened is the bits that the screws go into have snapped. So what you do is put your vacuum cleaner down, and as I say, ignore the fact this one's already fixed. I'm going to tell you how to fix it. In here you will have Torx screws, and they're security Torx screws. So if you've got a security Torx driver, so much the better. It is. I can focus the lens. There we go. It's a T20. Here it is. The T20 is what is needed. And as you can see, I was telling you before about the, in fact it's a security one. You can see the stud in the middle, but unfortunately for them, they've made it a bit too recessed. So actually, the driver, the one that's not security, a security one would have a hole in the middle of it, but as you can see, mine doesn't. But it still fits enough to undo it if you press really hard. Or if you've got a security one, use that. But as you can see, it has that security dot in the middle. Don't try and use a screwdriver or a hex Allen key or anything like that. You do need to use a Torx bit. If you don't, you'll just wreck it and then you'll never get it undone. So investing in a T20 if you haven't got one is the way forward. And one Allen key shaped one is easier because they're thin. Whereas if you get a bit one, there's a chance it won't fit into the gap, or be deep enough to go deep into the Shark to reach it. So Allen key one is an L-shaped one is the way forward. And while you're doing that, through the big gap you've got here, you want to hold the broken bit of plastic still with some needle nose pliers, because otherwise it will just spin anyway. Undo it, take those screws out, and throw them away. Now get yourself a drill with a 6mm metal drill bit, and drill through the bottom here all the way till it comes back out through the top part, and then drill the hole there as well all the way through. And when you're doing so, hold the plastic together as you're drilling it, so that you get a hole exactly where you want it to be. So hold this tight, drill through. Now once you've done that, you can get yourself some roofing bolts. They have a bigger head, you see, than a normal bolt. And these ones are M6 times 100mm, 6mm. What a surprise to go through your 6mm hole. Then you pop those down through the top of the vacuum cleaner so they stick out the bottom. As you can see, they stick out too far, but that's fine. Then you need to put on some 6mm nuts. Funnily enough, do that really tight, and then cut off the remaining bit of the bolt. You can cut it off with a hacksaw, and that'll be fine. I used a steel 1mm angle grinder disc and cut mine off, and then I used a grinding disc to smooth the end off. And the main thing is you can cut it with a hacksaw, but don't cut them without the nut already on. If you're going to do it off the vacuum cleaner and be all clever and measuring it beforehand, then you could, as long as you put the nut on first, then cut it, then undo the nut, you'll be okay. What you really don't want to do is shorten them before you've put the nuts on, because otherwise the nuts won't go on anymore because it crushes the thread. So that's a really bad idea. So I find it easier just to put them on, they're about that long, then cut them down. Once you've done that, it's fixed. Works like new now, as you can see. If we go like this, job's a good one. And as long as you shorten the bolts down, look, they don't touch the floor, not even nearly, because the wheels are bigger. So it's a winner. I'm not sure. I mean, I've only had this done for a short period of time, only for a week or so. But if if it does find it does come loose, what I'll do is I'll put some thread lock in there. You can buy this stuff called thread lock if you go on eBay or into a car shop rather, and you can put thread lock on it, then they won't undo again. Or I just spark my welder on the end so that the nut and bolt became one. But you'd have to be careful doing that not to get too hot, because otherwise you'll melt the plastic. But yeah, roofing bolt on top, 6mm roofing bolt, 6mm nut, done up. Through the holes drilled with a 6mm drill bit, after having removed the existing screws using a Torx driver and a leading nose plier to hold it still, and the jobs are good, and I've avoided spending at least £40, maybe more, and I've got my shark back in action.